Hello YouTubers, today we've got a 2012 Chevy Malibu, and we're going to be changing this dang headlight, or we're going to be working on it. It's not working for some reason, maybe a loose connection, the socket, the wiring's messed up, so we're going to do that, and it is kind of a pain in the butt. Got to take off the bumper, and I'm going to try to just take this side off and see how that works. Okay, we're going to start by removing some screws and some plastic rivets, and it's missing one here. It's missing a few. The gentleman that owns this vehicle told me he already replaced the light bulb and it still wasn't working, so he's already kind of messed with it, so that'll kind of help me. It'll kind of be loose, everything won't be too tight. Okay, let's start by taking these 10 millimeters off. We also got some over here that'll probably have to come off. Now we'll start with these rivets. You can use these, they come in a set at Harbor Freight Tools. Pretty convenient. And like I said, I'm gonna leave this side on, and let me take off a screw that he left in there all crooked. Yeah, I'll see how to take that out here in a little bit. Okay, I don't know if you'll be able to see, but there should be like a splash guard down here, which is missing, which is good for me. Kind of like these cars that are missing stuff. Let's work for me. Okay, and up here you've got a screw, 10 millimeter. We're gonna take that one off. Yeah, that's it. I'm trying to make sure. No, it's over here. Right there. That one. I don't know if you can see. Anyway, it's right here. It holds this part of the bumper. Take it off and we should be able to pull the bumper off. Okay, once we take that bolt that I was trying to show you here, it's real hitting. There, 10 millimeters. This should come off. Pull on it gently. And it frees it up, and then it's probably hooked up here. You might have to pull straight up. Let me get both hands here real quick. Just grab it and kind of pull up. Okay, we want to pull up here, but this flap is laying right there, so I picked it up and I just wedged a piece of metal there. Okay, with stuff like this, you gotta be gentle. There we go. Let me show you a view from over here. There we go. Now we can get to the light. We can get to this bolt, and there should be another bolt somewhere over here. This one. That'll take it off. And they're 10 millimeters. We already got that one on the side, and then we should be able to pull out the head light assembly. Now we should be able to get that light out. Let's inspect it, see what's going on. Alright, let's see if y'all can see. We found the problem. It's the wiring. It's messed up, but I don't know if it's from the pigtail right where it connects to the socket or what. I might have to see if they got one in AutoZone. Let me show you real quick. See, it's not on, but when you move it, can y'all see? It's not on. Just want y'all to see. Let me move the wiring. See how it turns on when you move it. Let me show you back here. We're looking at the back of the light. It's somewhere in here. You know, either way, I'm gonna have to go get another socket and splice those, and then use heat shrink to put them back together. I've been using that heat shrink a lot lately, and man, I'm hooked on it. So that'll be something fun to do. Let me see what I'm gonna do. Let me think it over here. Well, no one has it. I've called, no one has it. They only have one with 2 wires. This one has 3 wires. Man, that's always my luck. I just got through working on an Audi, and for some reason the bolt I needed for that Audi was different than anybody else's bolts. Golly. I'll see you at the junkyard. Okay, what I'm gonna do, YouTube, is I'm just gonna disconnect the whole unit from the harness here. That way I can work on it over here on the bench and y'all can watch. Let me zoom in. Okay, all you're gonna do is follow these wires to get to this connection, and it's got a little button here. Push it and pull on it. That's simple. Okay, now we got the whole unit here. Easier to work with it over here. And I got lucky, guys. I was fixing to go to the junkyard and I found this one. It should work. The only thing is this isn't the same, but I think it's got a little notch or a little piece of plastic sticking out that this should be able to catch. So we'll try it. Okay, this is already out, but all you do is open up these tabs on the side and it slips out. And as far as taking the bolt, turn it, I believe it's counterclockwise. There you go. Let me show you the difference. The housing is a little bit different. The plug itself is the same. See, you can see where this was burned out. And guys, this pertains to any vehicle. It doesn't have to be the Malibu. I've seen it on other cars. See how it's burned out? So this socket's no good. I'll have to replace it with that new one. So that's something you can look at in any car if you're having issues. Okay, let's see how this plugs in. See, it goes in pretty good and it snaps. That's the little plastic that's sticking out that this will catch on. Hope I don't drop that bolt. This will catch on it. I don't want to, well, I guess I can do it. I don't want it to get stuck and then I'm screwed. Okay, look. It don't come out until I hit this button in the back. And even then it's hard to come out. So we're good. This will work. Let's start splicing. All right, we won't be needing this one because it's done, so it doesn't matter where you cut it. Usually I like to cut around here, but this one, it's done. There's no way we can use it, so I'm just gonna snip right here. Boom. And don't forget the way the wires go. I'll cut this one a little bit longer, so I'll know that, well, shorter, I guess. I don't know what you want to call it, short or long, so we won't get mixed up. And you might want to mark them. I'll leave it in the middle so we know that's the middle. You know what, let me mark it. Put a little bit of white paint on it. There we go, we're done with this. We're ready to do this. Let me just splice these lines real quick. All right, this is what I'm gonna do. I cannot find one of these like the original with 3 wires. Everywhere I went they have 2 wires. They say it's aftermarket, that 3rd wire don't matter. It gave me all kinds of excuses. So I was getting ready to hit the junkyard, but this guy said that his brother had the same vehicle and he used one of these, and the extra black wire, he said just tie it up. But here's what I'm gonna do. And I already tried it, it works. This is a hot wire, the yellow one. And this black one that I marked with white paint, it's ground. And this one's, I guess it's hot because it runs back this way. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna tie these 2 together. And then this one, I'm gonna heat shrink it to either one of these wires on this socket. And then I'm gonna run this other wire into that one. That's the only way it lights up, and I'll show you how it works. This is driving me crazy. Every time I'm trying to test it, I forget to hook this main plug and I don't get no fire, and I'm going, what's going on now? Well, I keep forgetting that one. All right, let's get you a close-up of the wires. Okay, let's see if we don't get all confused. I've got this socket with the 2 wires. Okay, I already put a heat shrink connector, butt connector, and it's gonna go to the hot, which is the yellow. Boom, like that. Then I'm gonna take these 2 that are original from the light assembly that went to this. That's the way it was, these 2 like that, and put them together. And then I'm gonna take the second wire from the socket and touch it with these. Let me turn on the key or the light. And it's gonna work, watch. Boom. Just gotta hold these together so they don't move on me. Okay, I got it on there. Let me show you something real quick. Okay, that's always hooked up and everything's working. Look at that. That light's working. I just don't want to move it because, and I don't know if you can see, that one's working. See? So that one's working and that one's working on that one. Just wanted to show you that so you see that it is working. Okay, now let's start tying these together and heat shrinking this. Okay, actually this one is a little too small, but it'll work for this butt connector because I have to twist it in there. See, well, it's gone in easy now, but I had to push it in there hard. And then this one's perfect for it. Let's heat shrink it. And I tied these together, and then I folded them that way it won't pull out. Now these I'm just gonna use regular electrical black tape, and make sure you get it on there tight, super tight. Okay, now let's give it a whirl. Thank God. That's always a good feeling when you accomplish something. You turn the car on. Didn't want the battery to go down. Didn't want to kill the battery. There. We're good to go. Everything looks good. Everything's working. High beam, low beam. I'm gonna secure these wires, get them out of the way, and we should be good. Let's put it back together. Okay, when you put it back together, you got these little plastic studs. This one goes in here, I believe, in this first hole, not the second one, this one. And that's this one. Then this one, I think, will probably squeeze in here. There's a little hole right there, and then we line up these bolts with these holes, and that hole right there with this one. You're gonna have to move the bumper around. I've got blocks on the bottom so I don't fall and come apart from that other end. Okay, I think we're in on the front here. That looks good right there. Get the bolts. And they're 10 millimeters. And I'm gonna have to go old school because I think my cordless impact ratchet done had it. It's been trying to go out, but I'm trying to see how long she can last. That feels good when I break it. All right, now let's line this up. Now I'm gonna pick up the whole bumper and put these little grooves in here, and then this is gonna go in here. And then we got that bolt. Don't forget, we got that bolt. It's gonna be under here somewhere. It's always hard to see, but it's right there. Alright. I might get in y'all's way. Is this under it? Yeah, we're gonna have to lift this cover up again. It's real fragile. It's almost cracking right in half. Let me get something to hold that up. Okay, I'm gonna have to get in y'all's way a little bit. I lifted this cover up so we can see that when we align with that bolt. All right, so far so good on that one. All right, I'm gonna put that bolt down here, start it. Okay, I got that in. Let's put the bolts on. Let me tighten this one real quick. Make sure it's all in place. And I'll push on this just so I can make sure it tightens real good. All right. Now I'm gonna tighten these and put the little clips that we had. And we're done. There's a bolt in there that's stuck, but that's the way it was, so I'm just gonna leave it like that. I don't want to break it any worse. And that's the way you change the pigtail or socket, whatever you want to call it. Again, guys, thanks for watching. Like always, I appreciate you, and God bless you.